Hey, Robbie Lockman here with Harness, and today we're going to be doing your very first drone installation and drone pipeline. So every drone installation actually starts with your SCM solution. Here I have GitHub. And so the first step is we need to make some sort of way so that you can authenticate with drone. The best way is to make an OAuth application. So if you do that, go to your GitHub, click on Settings, and then click on Developer Settings. And then click on OAuth applications and register a new application. So we're going to make one called drone. We do have a few moving pieces here. Here I have a CentOS box awaiting for me, and also I have an EKS cluster which I'll be installing my drone runners on. So I'll go ahead and have the public IP address of my CentOS box be the home URL. Let's call this drone, and then the callback URL is actually just your domain or your public IP and login. Now with drone, you're going to need to wire a few pieces together, but these pieces are pretty easy to wire together. We're going to actually need to wire the client ID and the client secret to the drone server so we can authenticate. And then we also are going to need to make a secret so the drone server can actually communicate with the drone runner. Let's go ahead and capture these particular IDs. So the first one's going to be the client ID. Here I actually have the drone Docker run command. So I'm just going to be appending a few of the variables here. So that's the client ID. And then we also need the client secret, which we can append into the commands that we're going to run. There is one more to see the particular secret that's needed so that we can actually have the drone server communicate with the drone runners. And so we can fire back to the CentOS image. We can actually generate that, and we can just go ahead and wire that into the RPC secret here. And so with that, now we're actually ready to run drone. The first step is we need to pull drone. So we're going to go ahead and just pull the Docker image for drone. Cool. And now with that, we can actually take this particular run command, and all this is available in the documentation, drone documentation. The one thing that I like to add is actually an admin user. This is my GitHub credentials. So just in case I need to install the drone CLI or need an administrative user for some reason, the user that I'm creating when I create the drone installation will be that same user, which is me. Go ahead and get that started. And now we can actually navigate to the public IP over box. Let's head back to our web browser and open a new tab, and let's head to our public IP. So the first thing drone's going to ask you to do is actually authenticate with your SCM, in this case, an OAuth authentication with GitHub. So yes, I do expect this, and so I'm going to go ahead and authorize Robbie Lock here. And so when we go ahead and authorize that, we actually get a list of all of our particular repositories that we have. Great that we have a list of all of our repositories. Drone actually works off of your SCM repository looking for specific events. And so the actual repository that I'm going to be using is first drone. But before we dig into that, I actually want drone to leverage Kubernetes as a runner. So you can actually have drone leverage distributed builds in Kubernetes. So let's take a look at what the two configuration files we need to do. The first thing we need to do is actually deploy a role binding. This role binding will allow drone on your behalf to actually spin up and spin down the needed pods. And then also we're going to go ahead and deploy drone. So let's go ahead and do that now. So let's go ahead and get back to our terminal. This is where kubectl has been wired. So the first thing I want to do is apply it for the role. Then once that's created, let's go ahead and kick off the deployment. Now, one thing to note when we're kicking off the deployment here, if we take a look back at the deployment, we did have to wire, again, the address to the drone server, which is our CentOS image, and then also the secret recreated for the communication. Let's head back to the web browser and actually take a look at what we're going to be deploying. Here we're going to be here's the declarative pipeline called drone.yaml. Now we're going to wire this into drone in a second, but going through the steps, this is the kind of pipeline. We're running on the Kubernetes Runner. We're going to be building a sample Go application, and then we're going to be publishing this into my Docker repository or my Docker registry. In your example, don't forget to change these examples around, but let's go ahead and go back to drone. And let's go ahead and activate first drone. So we're going to activate the repository. This is going to make a webhook. And I'm going to be looking out for configurations called drone.yaml. In this particular case, or uppercase D, drone.yaml. And so also I want to go ahead and add secrets. So I want to add a secret for my Docker username. And give my username. And then go ahead, we're going to add a secret for my Docker password too on here. With the secret successfully saved, all we have to do now is head back to GitHub. And since drone is monitoring for this drone.yaml file, to go ahead and kick it off, let's just go ahead and make a change to the file. And let's say, let's get ready to rumble. I've also spelled rumble wrong, but go ahead and give it the change. And that should fire up a webhook. If we take a look back at our drone feed, we actually have kicked off our particular build. And we should be good to go. It's occurring pretty quick here. Yeah, just went ahead and cloned it out. The build is happening pretty quickly, and then after the build is successful, the Docker build, we're going to go ahead and push that to the Docker registry. Looks like the publishing is occurring, so give that a couple of seconds to publish, and then we can just navigate to Docker Hub here and take a look at the latest tag. It looks like the publish has occurred, so if we take a look at where it went to my repo, and there it is. The last tag has just went in, and that's fantastic. And hopefully you enjoyed the particular drone demo. Very quick and very simple to get started. And always you can head to drone.io to get started. Until the next time, cheers, Ravi.